Jim Seimas.
And Andrew Matheson with this week's edition of Double Coverage. Week 10, get them up, get them up. The season is over. Thank God. No? No, okay, I'm kidding, of course.
Hell yes, done!
No, actually, the regular season is over, of course.
And it was like 32 degrees out there tonight, wasn't it?
It was low 40s.
Okay.
It was a little chilly Davis in the air.
And I'll say, I'm only happy, personally, I can't speak for you, though I sometimes do.
You can't.
He likes French toast. I know this. He likes pizza with anchovies. I speak in the fact that it's over and it's playoff time, baby.
Yeah, it's well, I guess third season. Is this what they call it? No, they call it the playoffs.
Yeah, third season.
We don't know who is in yet. We're taping this on Saturday night.
We know two who are in.
We know two who are in automatic berth.
Yeah.
SoCal, Aptos. SoCal's the runner-up in the SECAL. Aptos is your outright league champion for the second straight year.
And if we really want to seem smart, we can tell you that Seaside is in.
Yeah,
so that's literally
tell you that as well.
All league champs are in.
MVC has a chance.
At 8-2, I think they have a great chance.
They have a great chance. They're in third place. They finished third place in the Pacific Division in the NBL. And Alicel is in runner-up. They'll most likely get in as well, just being the runner-up in the first at-large berth.
We'll track that down on Tuesday more of the playoff picture. But
yeah. And third place in SECL was Scotts Valley. They'll play at large, but being a C league, it's unlikely. But they do get that first at large bid if it goes to anybody in the SECL.
The Scotts Valley, you know what their mascot is?
Caw!
It's the Infuegos.
Infuegos.
I don't know. Just
all right.
A shot.
Well, let's get right to it. 2 minutes later for Week 10 recap.
It's always 2 minutes later.
It's always 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
We love to hear ourselves talk. Where do you want to start? You didn't go anywhere.
I was in the office.
Full disclosure. He was so sick he could not get out of the office to cover football. It was just too cold for Jim Seimas.
I had to nurse myself back to health with plenty of Mr. Pibbs. But I paid a lot of attention on the internet.
Yeah, you were following.
I made a printout of Cabrillo's huge win over Gavilan.
Well, let's start. Now, first of all, Friday night, the big game of Friday night was North Monterey County MVC. MVC did pull out the victory, 32-8, pretty convincingly.
Matheson ran for a touchdown pass for another.
And they got their 8th win of the season, so they, like we already mentioned at the top of the show, they should be in. But I was not out covering anything on Friday either.
Yeah,
I was at the Warriors training camp.
It was Saturday. Oh, they had their big games. Well, not big. It was actually for the stump. SoCal ran crazy against Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz put up a pretty good fight. It looked like an improved effort.
Yeah.
But Hale went crazy and ran for 5 touchdowns.
Man-child.
Yeah, so we'll touch base with his totals later in our next episode. But anyway, he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And on to Saturday.
Well, you already mentioned it. Let's start with Cabrillo real quick.
Well, Cabrillo won his 3rd straight, so they finished Coast Conference play. They beat Gavilan 52-7. They ran crazy, they passed crazy, they played defense. Everything you want to go right, they did. They didn't even have to punt all game, I don't think. So they, 7 scoring possessions, drives.
And Gavilan had the 3rd best offense in the conference. They held to 7 points.
Yeah, great
the
pass
defense. We've talked about the defense week in, week out. Yeah. So I don't know if we can say anything more about them.
4 sacks, 1 interception. Terry Wynn had an interception his 3rd straight game with a pick.
Only 1 interception.
Only 1.
That's actually kind of surprising.
Yeah.
I was expecting at least 3. So big win for them. Later that night,
Monterey upset Hartnell.
Big time.
So there's a 3-way tie for the league title, for the Coast Conference title, between those 3 teams, Monterey, Hartnell, and Cabrillo. Likely that Hartnell gets the bowl bid, though. They're 6-4 overall. Monterey and Cabrillo are 5-5.
Now, for historical purposes, though, Cabrillo will be recognized as a Coast Conference
champion
this
year?
Champion. Okay.
Yes.
But points-wise...
This has happened quite frequently, actually,
okay.
in recent years.
Points-wise, though, Hartnell will most
they
likely...
don't want to do like a point system thing.
No, I know, but in terms of how it all breaks down...
Yes.
Hartnell will most likely have the best chance of getting that bowl game.
Without a doubt.
So, okay.
Yes.
Well, we'll keep you updated on Cabrillo's bowl chances in the upcoming days.
Nice.
Saturday afternoon, I was over in Haba.
The Haba.
Watching Aptos take it to it with against the Pirates. Oh, yeah. We should get like a little fire here and I can read stories. There you go.
Tell me more, Mr. Matheson.
Big win for Aptos, of course. They already had a share of the league title. They already had a playoff berth sewed up, but they wanted more. They got a 48-22 victory.
Can you tell me how
Harbor
made us so darn close? Seriously, that's not meant to be a knock because
No,
I thought it was going to be 52-0.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, it was usual Aptos. They started a little bit slow. I talked to a couple of the players afterward. They admitted to taking Harbor a little lightly.
Okay.
But in the end, usual Aptos. Double-digit ball carries, 51 attempts, 462 yards.
How much barking did you hear on the Aptos sideline when the game was still close?
How much barking? Well, there was a lot of barking because they, as they did last year, they got some of the O-linemen in and running the ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so they had fun with it.
They had fun with it. Harbor did the same as well, and Harbor looked like you mentioned. They held their own.
Yeah.
Or especially early on. It was only 7-0 after that first quarter. It was 31-7 though at halftime. The big story moving forward though for Harbor is quarterback Milo Small. And his main target is Cody Sullivan. Sullivan had 107 yards receiving,
nice.
and Small had 274 yards passing, a season high for him. He's eclipsed 1,000 yards in the season.
He's a junior.
He's a junior.
Okay.
He's coming back. Throws a really pretty ball. He had at least 2 passes in the first half that I don't know could have been thrown any better.
Yeah.
He had one that was. What's that?
Were they drops?
No, they caught him.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, one was, blanket, cornerback on top of his back. Another cornerback 5 yards in front of him and threw it over the fingertips.
Nice.
Real pretty.
Nice.
Had another one that was a 10-yard out, and he threw it away from the defender onto the sidelines.
Yeah. That should be Matheson. Milo Small.
Milo Small. He had a third one, actually. It wasn't a completion. He scrambled, forced out of the pocket, was scrambling toward the sidelines, threw it out of bounds. Incompletion, but
just rub the crystal ball and call Milo Small the man next year.
Yeah, he's good. I talked to Jeff Cox afterwards. He likened the development of this year of Small to Jerry Alvarez, the huge. He
does not run like Jerry. No way.
Okay, but throwing wise, that's what he meant.
Okay.
So expect. If that process continues, expect big things out of Milo Small next year.
They have a Fernando Olivares.
Maybe,
Sullivan needs to sprout to 6'2". His brother was a big boy.
Yeah, but 107 yards receiving, and that's been fairly typical for Cody Sullivan this season.
Yeah,
so,
he's been solid.
But as for Aptos, of course, they're going in with a I don't know what the cliche is, with a head full of steam into the playoffs.
Sure.
They say. Of course, they haven't lost a league game since 2010. So
why do we have to say that's what they said when you can say that's what you said?
I didn't say that's what they said.
Oh, the head of steam.
That's what she said.
Yes, that's what she said. All right.
I didn't know you were going with that.
No.
Apparently that's not where it was.
An old adage to someone else. You can create a new adage.
Okay, yeah. And on Saturday night, I, not him, was at, sorry, I had to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was at the Bellegarde Cup, the Bellegarde Coupe.
The Coupe.
Which really is kind of an underrated trophy, I feel.
It's a cup.
It's a giant ceramic coffee mug.
No, but you know how much coffee that holds? A lot. It's not a normal cup. It's as big as...
No, it's gigantic.
Yeah. You don't have to ever go refill.
Do you know the ounce limit at all?
It's probably about 24. Is it?
No, it's kind of like
it's not
70.
bigger. It's not bigger than that, is that?
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh gosh.
It's gotta be like 64. It's like a super big gulp at 7-Eleven, I think.
The last time I saw it was like in Tommy Sullivan's hand, so it looks small.
Okay, that's true.
All right.
But in this game, where am I going with this? PV looked pretty strong in the start.
Yeah.
They scored on their opening drive. They go for an onside kick. They get it, but they turn the ball over in the end zone on that drive.
Who won?
Who won? Yeah, Watsonville won big time, 51-12.
Who is the star for Watsonville?
What's that?
I don't know why I'm doing that voice. Who is the star for Watsonville?
Mr. Roger Contreras, who's not a man-child but should be, and I think you should redefine your stupid man-child definition.
I can call him boy-child.
Okay, well he had 181 yards.
Fast child.
And a touchdown. Really difficult to tackle.
He is. He's fast.
Yeah. The other big story in this game was Anthony Cantrell breaking the single-season rushing record. That's a man-child for you.
Yes.
105 yards for Anthony Cantrell. He only needed 30 to break it. He did that on his 6th carry.
Yep. We're going to be like a broken record next year. He's going to break his own record. The guy's only a junior.
Yeah. He very well could.
So,
and another offseason with Gregorio, of course, is a good thing.
Nice.
So
the CC, that's cool.
It is cool. Yeah, no, it was cool.
Okay, awesome.
You're
cool. You're cool. You're a cool guy.
You're cool.
And we're out of time.
We're out of time?
We're out of time. So, but tomorrow's the CCO. By the time you see this, the CCS seedings will have been made. We will discuss those.
We will look like geniuses by picking all the right teams.
Yes. We'll tell you all the qualifiers that matter to you next week.
The reader.
In our preview edition.
Yeah. We'll break down the playoff matches. We'll tell you everything you need to know about St. Ignatius or some other West Catholic team that Aptos might be playing.
Exactly.
And who they are and who their stud players are. We can hopefully break that all down in
Next
Tuesday's edition.
Yes.
Previewing the playoffs and who's in. And go to online, SantaCruzSentinel.com if you want to find out when it happens. The seating meetings, of course. We should have that posted Sunday evening.
I'll tweet them Sunday afternoon.
I might tweet them as well.
Yeah. So
if I'm not sleeping.
Yeah.
On my day off.
All right. So anyway, check out all our coverage from this weekend on SantaCruzSentinel.com/football.
I can't have that ever. Huh?
SantaCruzSentinel.com/football. Let us know which football you like more. Check us out on Twitter, everything else.
Yeah, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.